Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night to you, wherever you may be watching me from tonight. My name is Delma Titi Ahamba, and I want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Chat with Tammy. Yo, it is just so exciting to be on here, and I have missed you guys, But tonight again, as always, Chat with Timming is a platform to share, inspire, empower, and educate this wonderful community, those who have been supportive. I mean, I just can't thank you guys enough. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, you guys have been so supportive, following both live and replays and still supporting. Tonight I have a very interesting topic, and it's inspired by something I saw, right? What's this? Sorry. It's inspired by something I saw. All right. I want to talk about the importance of building valuable relationships. All right. If you know me, you know what Chat with Timmy is all about. Um, you know, all we do here is to um, help you steer your life in the right direction by having meaningful conversation or discussing topics that will enlighten you or give you a brand new perspective to help you steer your life in the right directions. So tonight's conversation stems from today. I was busy walking around on LinkedIn as usual, and I came across a post from one of my connections that someone had shared, and he was looking for a friend who had stopped posting in a while. He said she's been off social media for a while. He tried reaching out to her, and okay, right, we're here. He tried reaching out to her, and he couldn't get through to her. And he reached out to her work, her previous job that she had listed on there. And I mean, I'm gonna go in a little bit of different directions because this just touch on so many things for me. And that got me thinking, social media isn't just social. Depending on what you do on social media, I mean, we're all online. People think, well, it's just social media. It doesn't matter what I do, XYZ. No, it does matter what you do. It does matter how you build connections. It does matter how you treat people. It does matter how you put yourself out there. Okay. So when I saw that, and I'm like, I can only imagine the value this young woman has brought to the table, so much so that she was noticed for being inactive. Maybe she's handling life offline. Maybe she's somewhere and can't be online at the moment. And the thing is, irrespective of the fact that we're all tapping into the digital space and we're out here and we're making things happen, it's very, very important to focus on our relationship that's offline as well, because at the end of the day, it's the people who are physically in our cycle that we get to meet online. Honestly speaking, it's the people who are it's the people who we connect with, is the people who we're building with, is the people who we're talking to every day, the people we go to work with, the people we go to school with, the people we do business with. They are online. So how do you treat people in real life? The people in real life, do they want to connect with you online? When you go offline today, when you're not seen for a couple of months, or maybe you take a digital sabbatical, maybe you take a social media sabbatical, and you be like, what, I'm stepping away for 3 months, for 6 months, for I need to focus on something. Maybe I want to take a step back and reevaluate my life before I come back outside. Who will notice? Who will reach out to you? If you haven't done that, maybe you should try it and see. Are people just reaching out to you because you're out there, Or do you have solid support system that when you go missing online, if you're someone who's always in a digital space and you go missing for 24 hours, like no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no LinkedIn, no Instagram, no nothing, and you're just away, all right? And who is going to notice that you're not there? Do you take time off social media, disappear and reappear and be like, yo, who missed me? Do people really check on you when you disappear from social media? I mean, life doesn't have to be going hard on you before you disappear from social media. Sometimes it's okay to take a breather offline because it can be very overwhelming sometimes. All right. So, who's going to notice when you're not online? Okay. And that's the importance of building a valuable relationship. When we build valuable relationships, we're not just connecting online for the likes or the comments or the algorithm to push our content and stuff. We are building great human relations or relationships that we can tap into when we need some pouring in, when we need people to fill us up as well. We need to build meaningful and valuable relationships that we can dip into when we need to do so. All right. So one of the building valuable relationship is very essential for both your personal, your professional growth. Is very important that we have um, great relationships because whoever we're connecting with, whoever we're investing our time in to build, they can make significant impact on our growth. They can open doors to opportunities for us. They can impact our overall success. They can impact our perception. They can impact our mindset. And there's absolutely nothing that you can do with a wrong mindset. It's only going to take a matter of time for you to reach regress as time goes forward. So the people around you really do matter, okay? So it's very important to not just go into a relationship because of what you can get from that relationship, but you want to step into a relationship with a mindset that when I invest my time into this, when I, go forward into this, when I decide to invest my resources into this relationship, I don't care if it's a professional relationship, an academic relationship, a business relationship, or even a romantic relationship. When you step into that relationship, go in with the mindset of, how much value can I bring to the table? How much do I want to give to this particular relationship? I don't want to, step into the relationship just to take and take, but I want to step into this relationship to be able to give as much value as I can. That way, when life happens or when the relationship has gotten to its peak, we know everything have a life cycle, right? But relationship is a lot of work. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, it's a two-way street. So you need to be dipping and pouring in. Someone else needs to be dipping and pouring in. If one person's dipping and one person's pouring in, it can only live this long. All right. So you want to be able to be very intentional about the relationships you build. Here's the good news about building a valuable relationship. You build your own support system. And when you jump into a relationship with the mindset of what can I give to this relationship, guess what? You are automatically building a support system for you. Because like the Bible said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I know sometimes we're nice to people, but they tend to do us wrong, right? But guess what? Overall, is the person's loss. You just remain true to who you are. You just remain true to yourself, and remember to always go in with the mindset of I want to add value to this relationship. I want to be able to uh, um, add some spice to this person's life. So whether or not the relationship lasts 5 years or 1 year or 2 year or 3 years or 20 years or 50 years, that person will sit down and say, this is one of the greatest relationships I've built. Or because of this person, because of Esther, because of Richard, because of Paul, because of Simon, because of Princess, because of Rita, my life has gotten to this level, right? So you want to go into a relationship with that mindset to give because automatically when you treat people well, you're setting yourself up to be treated well when you get to a point in life where you need the support you can get. Valuable relationships produce or provide a support network, whether it's in time of personal hardship or professional challenges, having people to you rely on for advice. Sometimes, trust me, you're just going through a lot and it's just a lot. It's just a lot you're going through, and you're like, I just need to talk to somebody, or I just need a hug, or I just need to, you know, I just need to reach out to somebody. And because you have always been there to offer value to people, you're building your own solid tribe. All right. You're building your own solid tribe because at the end of the day, like that lady on LinkedIn that her friend was looking out for, if she is someone who was always in a relationship to take, and she never added value to anybody's life, her friend wouldn't be looking for her and going through every means necessary. I'm sure he has sent her an email. He said he has tried all the numbers he has for her. He has reached out to the company she was previously working for and stuff like that. And that was a bit scary because I've been in a position like that where I had to look for a friend, right? And it can be so delicate and so scary because you're like, okay, this person is always online. How come they just disappear into thin air and I can't reach them? There's a Your thoughts starts to run wild, and you try all you can reach them. You could send an email, you could reach out to friends and family, and when you just can't find a person, it's just a bit overwhelming, and a lot of different things starts to get into your head and start messing with your head. And all you can do is pray for the person's well-being and pray that they are safe, and hopefully they're gonna get in touch later. All right. And that's the thing, when you are going into a relationship to add value, you're literally building your own support system. When you need that, when you need help, when you need support, you're going to get people who are going to show up for you because they'll be like, man, every time I need to fall back on someone, this person is there for me. Thelma is there for me. Love is there for me. Rose is there for me. Charlotte is there for me. All right. So then, because what you give into life is what you get. Another thing you want to do is when you're building a valuable relationship, it exposes you to new perspective, to new ideas, to new experiences and knowledge, and helps you grow. When you get into a relationship to offer value, you also go with an open mind to receive. It's a two-way street. Okay. And as you step into that relationship, guess what? You'll also tap into new opportunities for growth and learning. Because if someone see, oh, this person is interested in my business success, this person is interested in my well-being, this person is interested in my growth, this person is interested in XYZ, guess what? They're gonna open up to you. You can learn from their experience, you can learn from their wealth of knowledge or wisdom, you can learn from their uh, 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 um you can tap into their experiences, their lessons from failures and success, and you can just build a whole wealth of reservoir of value by being intentional about relationships you build. All right, you can literally open up opportunities for yourself to grow. Networking in building relationship is very crucial. I mean, some people say, there's nothing like old friends. I agree. There's nothing like old friends. But I've also heard the quote that says 20 friends cannot play together for 20 years. At some level, somebody's going to pass somebody. At some level, somebody's path is going to change. At some level, somebody's going to be going somewhere else. You can touch base here and there, but it's very important to get new people in your cycle because that opens you up to a lot of advancement. It could lead to job opportunities. It could lead to collaborations. It could lead to new mentorship opportunities, or valuable insights that you may be looking for in your industry. All right. So networking is very key in advancing yourself professionally, academically, in every way, shape, or form. All right. So building valuable relationship, you can it's a give and take. You don't just give and give and give. So I've always said this: when you want to build relationship with people, do it in three tiers. People who know more than you, people in your space that you guys are on the same level, and people you can impact, that you have more level of information, or people you can influence and make impact on. Here's the thing, here's the danger of just connecting with people. Like, to say, if you're the smartest person in the room, then I think that room is small or something. You don't always want to be the smartest person in the room. You should want to dream of stepping into a room where you can just be quiet and fetch from other people, from people who have been there, done that. Okay? From people who have walked the path that you're on, from people who have gotten to the destination you're trying to get to, from people who have, sort of closed a chapter that you're trying to open. You can learn from a lot of people. Recently, I listened to this guy, Vusi. He's a international public speaker from South Africa, and he was like, I want to listen to an entrepreneur who had the opportunity or who was forced to close down a business. Because a lot of time, a lot of people talk about growth, 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 or success, success, success. I want to hear from someone who was so challenged, something did not work out, someone who failed at something. All right. I want to hear from someone who has experienced God's grace coming out of the pit. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day, because I have lots of stories to tell around that. Being born and raised in a Christian home is great. But if you see someone that God took from the miry clay and set their feet on the rock to stay, yo, the way they celebrate Jesus and the way they do their Jesus relationship, it's a whole new level. Because they're like, I have been out there. I saw nothing there. I don't want to go back there. Than someone who just came, they've never experienced outside, and sometimes is a bit interesting. But let's get back on subject. All right. So networking is very important for your advancement. I don't want to limit it to career advancement, because you can grow personally, you can grow mentally, you can grow spiritually, and that all depends on who you're letting in your cycle. Guess what? As you're building relationships, you're increasing your confidence. Let's take, for instance, someone's an introvert, all right? And they try the scariest thing, because I know a lot of introverts are either camera shy, they don't like to go more people because they're social battery really quick to drop and go low. And you step out the first time, it's like you're testing the water. You put your leg in, like, ooh, it's not so bad after all, Um, okay, this feels good. And your first time doing that, or attempting to, go out and connect with people, versus your second time, your confidence level moves from point A to point B. So that's the thing about building relationships. You're connecting with people, you're networking with people, and you're getting better at it. Your social skills is being improved, and you start to engage with people, you start to be yourself, you start to find who your people are, and you start to get comfortable with those people, those people part of your tribe. All right. So when you step into a room, or when you connect with someone, You want to focus on building a valuable relationship, knowing that, okay, if I don't show up online today, I know a few people can reach out to me. I know someone will dial my number direct if I don't show up online. All right. So that's the kind of life you want to have. You don't just want to be there and you're not sure if you have your people because you're just connecting and not building. When you connect, you want to build. That's the importance of connecting. I just don't want to be like, hey, hi, how's it going? You know, that's it. And then I go another place, hey, hi, how's it going? I'm just on the surface here and there. No, you want to connect and build because how am I supposed to, build that trust factor? How am I supposed to know, okay, this person's reliable? How am I supposed to know this person's consistent? How am I supposed to know this person's authentic when it's just a test and go kind of thing? I want to be able to know I am working with someone who is someone who is a real person. I want to know I'm working with someone who I know what they can and cannot do. All right. So you want to connect, not just connect, you want to build. All right. So building relationship also increase your confidence and improve your social skills as well. Relationships you build has a significant impact on your emotional well-being. It's not only romantic relationship that can be toxic. There are some business relationship that's toxic. There are some professional relationships that's toxic. There are some academic relationship that's toxic. Some family relationships toxic. All right. So you want to be very, very intentional about building with people. It can because connecting and building contributes significantly to your emotional health. All right. So if you are a bubbly person, and I know someone who's a people's person. I'm not saying people's person as in people's pleaser. I know a few people who are very bubbly and they do so well with people around them. And I also know some people who do just fine with little or nobody around them. Okay? But the thing is, most importantly, what you want to focus on is this person I'm connecting and building with. How do they feed me? Their energy, their vibe. When we sit to talk, what are we talking about? Is it something that opened my mind? Is it, do we just talk about other people? Is it something that I get to learn about? There are some people you get around them and they will just drain your energy, y'all. They will just drain your energy. But there are some people, every time you connect with them, your energy just move from this level to this level. You want to find your people. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you want to be able to connect with people who are going to pour back into you, because as you're giving and giving and giving, you're pouring out. You're getting empty. You're getting to the point where it's not a matter of being half full or half empty or being optimistic or pessimistic. No, you're going to go low and you're going to be out. So you need people who can pour back into you. Hi, Thangam. Thanks for joining. All right. You want to connect with people who can pour back into you. That's what you want to do. because the people you surround yourself with, the people you build with, in as much as you want to be very intentional about building valuable relationship, and that's why I say go into a relationship of how, with the mindset of how can I add value to this relationship. All right, guess what, when you go in there, when you step into someone's life and you're that intentional, you also look out for yourself, because value recognize value. All right, value recognize value. And what's going to happen is you will find it very easy to know that I'm being used and abused versus this is a mutually beneficial relationship. You know when you're giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back. All right. So then you know how to caution yourself to stop. Okay, Prince, thank you. I'll check it out. So when you step into a relationship with the mindset of I want to offer value to this person, I want to meet this person, I want to leave this person better than I met them, then you're also looking out for something too, because it's an investment. If you're connecting with someone who you're above in certain areas, you're looking for them to take whatever value they're getting from you to improve their lives with it, or to pay forward to someone to either use that value or to stretch it out to reach other people. And one way you can do that, if you're not making impact on someone you're above in some way, shape, or form, that means you're just wasting your time. Then you know when to check out. If you're connecting with people on your level where you can form great partnerships and collaborate in different things and tap into their audience to spread your wings, and they also could tap into your audience, you offer them value, they offer you value and stuff like that. But you realize that, okay, this person just wants to tap into you and not let you tap into their space, then you know when to check out. But the importance of building a valuable relationship, or importance of building valuable relationships, is you get to build your own support system. As you're doing unto others, guess what? You're building your own currency. You're building your own social or digital currency that if you don't use now, your kids could use it, your colleague could use it, your family could use it, your business partner could use it. That's the thing. All right. Let me go forward. Every relationship, or in every valuable relationship, it's there has to be a natural give and take where both of you'll get support and benefit from each other. You can't be showing up all the time for other people, but they have every reason not to show up for you every single time. And I'm not mean just publicly, behind the scenes too. They should want to show up for you. They should want to show up for you. All right. So every valuable relationship has one thing in common: that natural tendency to support and benefit from each other. There should be some form of collaboration that will enable both of y'all to achieve more, not one person sucking the other person down. Okay? Every valuable relationship helps you to establish a positive reputation. And that's what I meant when I said you're building your own currency, you're building your own social currency that your kids could use, your family could use, your business partner could use, people around. Your name could open doors for people behind you. That's why you want to build valuable relationships. All right? That when you're long gone, your name can unlock certain doors for people behind you. You're leaving a legacy. You're not just walking through life, you're building as you go. All right. And that's what you want to do. You want to build as you go through life. You don't just want to walk through life with your arms swinging and passing by everyone saying hi, hey, hey, hey. No, there are times in life you need to pass with your arms full because you're carrying something. And there are times you need to stop and say hi. You can't always go through life with your head bowed down and you're carrying stuff. No. And the same way, you can go through life with your yeah. No. You have to balance it out. You want to build relationships where when you walk into a room, the people you want to attract are attracted to you. The people you want to listen to, you command their listening ears. You want to walk in a room and drop gems. We're all pilgrims in this world, right? So as you go, you're dropping gems. Remember, you have family, you're building a legacy, you have people behind you. Have you come across people in life where somebody will help you and say, your dad was a good man? Or your dad is a good man? Or when I connected with your dad did X and Y for me? Or your mom or your sister? Haven't you walked through life and seen people like that? Or people told you that? Also, haven't you seen the reverse? I'm not saying it's good, but it's reality. Okay? Building valuable relationships, I cannot overemphasize this one. It gives you access to resources. Valuable relationship give you access to resources. In this life, I would say it's okay to be without money, but it's not okay to lack vital information. Because the right application of valuable information in a timely manner can unlock all the cash you want in this life for you. The right application of a valuable information or vital information in a timely manner can unlock the cash you seek. You may not have it in your bank account today, but you can have access to an information that, when applied rightly and at the right time, can unlock something for you. So, as you go through life, value information. Information can make or break. When I say break, I don't just mean break, I mean break to pieces, to the dust, and to the grind. Yes, information can do that. It's that powerful. So it can make you or it can shatter you. So the reason why you should focus on building valuable information, because building valuable relationships, because in valuable relationships, you can unlock access to an information that can change your life. At the same time, it's a give and take. So you're not just going to suck on someone. No. I don't care what spectrum someone is on, what side of the ball, whatever spectrum you're looking at, whether it's financial, whether it's moral, whatever. I don't care what side they're on. We all have value to add to people's life. And until you recognize what value I can bring into this relationship, a lot of good things are going to pass you by. I believe I can add value to anybody's life through conversation, through anything. And you got to believe that for yourself. And you got to have that. I'll talk about manifestation sometimes. I see a lot of people, I'm manifesting 6 figures. I'm manifesting this. Manifestation goes with work. You don't just say it. You don't just dream it. You work towards it. You build towards it. You walk into rooms to discover that. You make an effort. Okay, so I'll be wrapping up shortly. Valuable relationship can provide you stability through every life changes. There's some friends you've known for 20 years, and there's some friends you've had in your life for 2 years, 3 years. And the people who spend like 2, 3 years in your life, they have added so much value to you than someone who may have spent 20 years in your life. It's not about how long you've known someone, it's how valuable you make that relationship. Okay? How valuable is the relationship that you're investing in? So it's not about how long, it's about how valuable. I don't care if it's a day. You could why do people talk about elevator pitch? Because 30 seconds with someone with the right person matters. 60 seconds with the right person matter. They could just drop something on you that can change your life forever. I don't care how someone spent 10, 20 years in your life. If that relationship was never valuable, you're not going to take anything out of that 10, 20 years. It's just going to be a waste of investment. And you can get that 10, 20 years back. All right. So relationship is not about how long it's been, it's how valuable that relationship is. Okay. So building strong relationship can leave a lasting impact. I spoke about legacy, I spoke about influence. When you build a valuable relationship, you are leaving a legacy. You're not just walking through life with your arms swinging. No, you're building. You're sowing seeds. You're nurturing. You're cultivating. And when you do all that, at least I've worked in the agri space before. So when you do all that, when you plant the right seed on the right soil, when you nurture the right way, when you do X, Y, Z, when you apply the right amount of nutrients, you did the right amount of nurturing for the right amount of period, guess what? You harvest. Sometimes you're not there during the harvest, but that doesn't stop the harvest. That's the thing. And the thing about sowing and reaping, whatever you sow, you don't reap it, you reap abundance of it. If you sow good seed, if you nurture it, you're going to reap that in abundance. If you sow bad seed and you nurture with your attitude, you nurture with however you going through that relationship, you're going to reap that in abundance too. And your hands are going to be too small to take that harvest because it's going to be everywhere over you. So as you walk through life, always remember the importance of building a valuable relationship. When you disappear online from online today, who's gonna look for you? Who's gonna call to check up on you? Hey, you okay? I notice you not really online these days. Is everything okay? And sometimes we're going through a lot, and a lot is going through us. And have you gotten to where you've bottled so much inside, and someone asks you, "How are you?" Not the regular "I'm fine" kind of "How are you?" Like a deeper "How are you?" Like how really are you? How are you feeling? How's everything? How are you, staying afloat? How are you smiling? What's beneath the smile? There are very few people that can see beneath your smile. There are very few people that can see beneath the "I'm okay." There are very few people that can see the change in your facial expression or in your tone or can sense something's not right. There are very few people. And if you have that few people in your life, please hold on to them. Please tell them you love them. Please do as much as you can to do your best for them too, because they're very few. A lot of times, We want people to look after us, but how often do we look after other people? So as you going through life, remember you're building a legacy, good or bad. And history is going to remember you for that. So what do you want to be remembered for? What? Do you want to be remembered as the user and abuser? Or you want to be remembered for walking into a room and being a beam of light? Then talk to yourself. I want to focus on building valuable relationship because it's important. As I wrap up tonight, I want to say thanks for joining me from YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I remain your one and only Terry. And thank you so much for sitting here with me. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here. Whether you watch the live or you're going to watch the replay, I want to say I love you so much. Please do send me a DM. I'm still taking guests for the guest feature. And I've had amazing people walk through the show, and I am so excited to get to know more and add more onto the list. So if you know someone I should chat with, please do send me a name. I'll reach out to them. Or if you want to share your knowledge and experience on here to inspire, empower, and educate us, please feel free to send me a DM. I'll be happy to connect with you. And thank you so much. I hope tonight's conversation was valuable and I hope you took some notes. I hope it helps you steer your life in the right direction. Have a good night, a good day, a wonderful week, and I wish you nothing but the best. Signing up. Bye.